Well, good morning. This is Ron Durant. We're out for a hike this morning. We've come down to the Piney Falls State Natural Area, and we're going down to Piney Falls this morning. I brought along a friend of mine, Craig Williams. We're going to go down here and see what the waterfall looks like this morning. I've already made a monumental mistake, and I'll tell you about that in just a minute. So the trail is pretty flat and level, and then you get down to a split, and you take the split to the left to go to the bottom part of Upper Piney Falls, and then it gets pretty narrow with rhododendron and Mount Laurel and stuff. So it's more like a trail now. The other part was more like a road. Okay, we was just at the intersection going to the lower falls, and after a brief discussion, we decided that we were going to try a different route to the bottom, which entails going up around by the upper falls and getting on the other side of the creek. So we're going to investigate this and see what it is. And like I always say, it is what it is. So here we are at Upper Piney Falls in Grandview, Tennessee. And the flow's pretty good today. Not bad. Had a little rain shower or storm last night in the area, so probably contributed to some of this flow. Beautiful waterfall. So you walk behind the waterfall on the trail. Waterfall's right there. Kind of slick back here, so you want to be careful. And you come up the other side and go up the trail. All right, we made it down this trail from the upper part to the lower Piney Falls. And we're gonna hike on down here where Craig's going now and go see what it looks like. Well, we've come to where we got to get across this creek right here. We're not too sure how slick it is, but we got to get to the other side so we can get down to the bottom of the lower falls. So we're going to try it here and see how it is.
It's a little slick, but not too bad.
A little slick, he says. Okay. Well, Craig's down in the water now. All right, we're making our way across. Well, water feels good.
Yeah. I'll stand here for a minute.
Yeah, really. As long as it's feeling good to you. Yeah. Yeah, it's not too deep here. We're gonna make our way downstream towards the waterfall. Turn this off for a minute. Okay, we have made it to the other side, and we're on this pig path of a trail through the woods, and my sources tell me this is the way you go. So we don't have any doubts yet because we're still on some kind of path, but it's not an official trail by any means. So it's really steep back here. Just goes straight down. We're going to continue on. We came here to see this falls, and that's what we're going to do. Okay, we have made it off of the bluff wall from up there, and we're going down this way towards the waterfall. According to my sources, this is the way we go. This is not what I would call a hike for inexperienced people. There's not really a trail. You're just kind of side sloping the hillside. Okay, that's about it. So we get down here a little ways, catch up with Craig. Something else. Whoa, that's slick right there. Ooh, it's real slick. You gotta be careful in these wet areas. I always keep my trekking pole downhill from myself. That way if my foot slides, it'll stop at the pole. Here we are approaching the waterfall. Pretty neat looking. This is the first time for me being to the bottom of lower Piney Falls. And there goes Craig down the trail. Well, as you can see, this is the bluff wall right here, and we came from way up there, crossed over up there. So in the beginning of this video, I said I made a mistake. I grabbed my other tripod today, my bigger one, but I forgot to put the ball head on it. So I got over here and we got to the waterfall, and I realized when I got out of the car I didn't have a ball head. So I just left the tripod in the car, okay? And now I'm improvising, and what I'm doing now is just setting the camera on a rock ledge and focusing and taking the shot. So just as soon as the sun goes back in, I'm gonna take a few more shots and show you those images in the video now. This did not seem to be my day for photography. First I had the incident with my tripod, and I had to maneuver on the rock ledges, laying the camera down, and then there was the issue with the sun. So these are the only two images that I felt like I wanted to show. I'm not particularly happy with either one. I'll probably have to go back in the fall and see what I can capture then. Well, it's gonna finish it up down here at Lower Piney Falls. Now we gotta make our way back up the bluff here. So I'm gonna put this camera up while we do that. It's quite a hike up through there. You'll see we gotta go all the way up there. Well, we made it out of the gorge of Lower Piney Falls unscathed. Now we're back up here on the brink at the top, and we're making our way back to the creek where we can get across. And there goes Craig ahead of me. Whoa, that tree's loose. Timber. Anyways, excuse the camera shake. Now we're back down here about where we started when we come across the creek. So we're gonna go down here and get on the other side. Well, we keep fighting the sun. Keeps going in and out of the clouds. We're back up here at the top of the waterfall, the Cascades, and we're gonna set up and take a few photographs here before we head back to the car. So far it's been a pretty good day. We made it down to the bottom of Lower Piney Falls, and that was quite a trek down there. So we're gonna get to taking some pictures here, and then we'll be right back here. Well, we took a few shots down here at the Cascades at Lower Piney Falls, and we're just getting finished up here. We're gonna head on back to the car. Beautiful day out today. Well, that's gonna do it for the Piney Falls State Natural Area. We made it down to Lower Piney today. It was a good day, and we didn't even stop to take any pictures at Upper Piney. We just did the Lower Falls. So until next time, see y'all, goodbye.